Hi everyone. In this video, I am going to show you how you can import subscriptions into SubscriptionFlow. First of all, we just need to prepare a file which we will be importing in this subscription file. Let's prepare that file. Okay, I am just preparing this file. Some of the data I have already added into this file. Obviously, some of the columns are still empty. We will add it and I will let you know how you will put data here. First of all, this is the ID, which is obviously optional, and this is going to be the subscription ID into SubscriptionFlow. You can add any ID, otherwise if you will left it will create the ID automatically. That will be system generated ID. Here is the customer ID. These are the IDs of the customers that you have in your subscription flow, so that you can actually assign that subscription to that specific customer. Okay, so these are I have had checked fetch these IDs from the subscription flow customers. Okay, so this is the payment status. Obviously payment status can be paid or pending or any status, but right now I am just adding the paid status. All of the subscriptions are paid, and the subscription status, this is the status of subscription, but this is the payment status. So all of them are active. This can be suspended, this can be cancelled, this can be trial or something like that. Okay, so here is the required field, which is term start date, when this subscription is going to be started. Right now I am just starting this subscription from 1st August of 2025. All of them are going to be started on 1st August of 2025, and then the initial period, this is like how long that subscription will run. Right now uh, just two of them are for 2 years, otherwise all of them are 12 months. This is the 12 and this is the period type, which is month. So this is overall, this is 12 month, and this is 24 month, which is means that is for uh, 2 years. Okay, so this is the end date when this subscription will be expired. So for 12 month it should be expired on 31st of July 2026, but for 24 months it should expired on 2027. Okay, 31st July 2027, and the same for this one. Let's just change its date. Okay, so this data I have already explained. Let me just explain what is this data and from where you will get that data. First of all, uh, let's talk about the product ID. This is the product that you will be using against these subscriptions. I am just using the one. It can be multiple products or different products for each subscription. So okay, so I am going to into products module. I have already opened this test product. Okay, so here we have two plans, which is monthly plan, which is for $7, 7 USD per month, and annual plan, which is 50 USD per annual. Okay, so for product ID, this is the system generated ID. We can just copy it from URL, or we already have a copy ID button, so you can click on it and it is showing that ID has been copied. Okay, so as I am using this same product against all subscriptions, so I can just paste it against all subscriptions. Okay, okay, so my product ID is data is here. Now what is the plan ID? Plan ID, obviously we just need to map the ID against these plans. If that is monthly plan, we should map the monthly plan ID, and then if it is annually, then we should map the annual plan. Okay, let's just filter out the monthly plans only. Okay, these are the only monthly plans, and if I open this is the monthly plan. I am just okay, so from here I will copy the ID of monthly plan, and we'll put it here. Okay, let's take our annual plan. These are two annual plans. Copy the ID and paste it here. Okay, so as you can see, all of the data is here. So what is the display name? Display name is the name which will be visible on the subscription screen, like at the main screen, like what is the name of that subscription. For example, usually that is uh, if I go to subscriptions, usually it will show you the product name, then arrow, and then it will show you the plan name. Like as you can see, this is the product name and then it is like monthly plan or something like that. So obviously we will follow that convention. Test product and then monthly plan. So okay, for annual plan we can just change it to annual plan. Okay, so this is also edit. Okay, charge next bill date, like this is the subscription that we have imported, so when it is going to be charged next time. Obviously for monthly subscription it should charge in on 1st of September, because that is the monthly charge. And okay, but for annual plan, because that is the annual subscriptions, it should not charge on the September. It should charge on 1st August 2026. Okay, so this will be the charge date, and here again. Okay, so this is the next bill date when the subscription will be charged again. Okay, so charge quantity, this is usually 1. Okay, so we will add it 1 for all of them. And this is the list price. Obviously we do have the list price in the plans as well, uh, but this, if you will provide the price here, it will be overridden, so it will override your price. Okay, for this one, this is 50. I am just adding 60 instead of 50. If you can, and for this one I am just adding 50, the same amount. Okay, and this one I am adding the same. You can charge differently to all of your customers. Okay, so this is the basic data that we needed. I am just downloading as CSV. Okay, so okay, let's go to subscription flow and subscriptions, import. This is for termed subscriptions. Obviously we do have evergreen subscriptions. There is some basic differences where we do not provide the like a billing end date. And obviously yeah, this is the billing end date, which is like when subscription is going to be going to be expired. We do not provide because that is the evergreen. So you can, if you see, this is the evergreen subscription and you can download the sample file for evergreen. Right now we are going to import subscriptions for termed, and here we are not going to import any gift subscriptions. Let's start import. Browse file. Okay, so this was the file. Next. Okay, so this is the show sample data, will show what is data in our system. So these are the required fields. Some of them already mapped, few of them left. ID, customer ID, and term start date, obviously, which is going to be term start date. And as you can see, as I just mapped it, checked it. And then next build date, it should be, here it is, the next build date in the charges. So then charge quantity, here it is the quantity in the charges. Charge list price, here is the list price. Okay, and then we some of fields are left which we need to map. Obviously we do not have in our file, you can add it in your file as well, but okay, let's do it as the default fields. For example, this is the renewal period. Okay, so renewal period is going to be for 12 months. Renewal period type, which is going to be 12 months or years or weeks. So this is going to be month. And then renewal type, which is renew with specific term or renew to evergreen. So after a year when it will be expired, or it should it be renew on specific term or evergreen, we are going to be renew on specific term. Okay, so all of these are mapped. Then obviously this same thing, do not import existing, update existing, it will be based on the ID or something like that. And then here we have a check allow expired subscriptions. This is like if the subscriptions are already expired in your file, you can actually map this, just mark it as checked, and it will allow you to import expired subscriptions. Okay, so all of the data is here. Click on next. Okay, okay, as you can see, 10 subscriptions I imported, and all of them imported successfully. So if some of them got updated or got failed, you will be able to see the error logs here as well, so you can download the file from here. Okay, let's go to subscriptions. Okay, as you can see, this is the display name that we have just mapped. If I open it, okay, so this is the subscription, this is showing me the billing end date, and this is showing me the start date, and this is the next bill date. Okay, so this is the line item I did. Okay, let's take the example of this customer where we have just override the price. Okay, I am just opening this subscription. Okay, okay, so you can see this is for the 2 years, and billing end date will be 31st July 2027. This is going to be the next bill date, which is on the 1st of August 2026. And as you can see, list price is already overridden. Base price was 50 USD, but we have added 60 USD, so it will be charged accordingly. And this is the due to customer ID, we have already added that, created a link with that customer. So this is how you can import subscriptions. Obviously in the documentation we already have import subscriptions, So you can go like how to import evergreen subscriptions, and the same way for the term. So we have actually added the description of all of the fields that is important, so you can just follow this documentation as well, and for termed here as well. Okay, so this is the important fields that you need to map. Okay, so we have added the description for each field here as well. Okay, thank you so much.